Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something that seems, well, pretty basic. Milk.
Yeah, but it's fundamental, right?
Exactly. We're asking, how does just switching the animal, cow, goat, sheep, totally change the cheese, the yogurt, everything? It's what we're calling the dairy dilemma. Okay, let's unpack this.
It really boils down to the starting point, doesn't it? The milk itself. Each one has its own unique makeup. We're going to look at what makes them tick and hopefully give you some insight into why certain milks just work for certain things.
All right, let's kick things off with the big one, the undisputed king of dairy. Cow's milk, everyone knows it. It's got that mild, creamy, kind of wonderfully neutral flavor. You might think neutral sounds, I don't know, a bit plain. But here's where it gets really interesting. Why is that neutrality so key?
Well, that neutrality is like its superpower, honestly. It means it's an incredibly versatile, almost a perfect canvas for other flavors. The secret is really in its composition. The proteins, specifically casein, and the size of the fat globules.
Yeah.
They're sort of in this middle ground. That balance makes for really stable curds when you're making cheese, for instance. Gives you good texture, elasticity.
Right.
Think about a classic cheddar or mozzarella that stretches, or even just smooth vanilla ice cream. Cow's milk provides that reliable, stable base. It lets everything else shine.
So it's not boring, it's adaptable, purposefully adaptable.
Exactly.
But okay, what if you want something with more edge? Let's switch gears to goat's milk. This one definitely has a distinct personality. It's tangy, a bit salty, and yeah, people talk about that goaty flavor.
Right, and what's fascinating here is that flavor isn't some kind of accident or flaw. It's the whole point. That unique taste. It comes from a totally different fatty acid structure compared to cow's milk. You got more short-chain fatty acids, capric, caprylic, capryl. Sounds technical, but basically they release aroma and flavor more easily.
Giving it that tang.
Exactly, the delightful tanginess. It's great for cutting through richness, adding a zesty brightness. It's why it's so iconic in things like fresh goat cheese chev, right?
Yeah, chev. Love it.
Or certain yogurts, even ice creams. That sort of piquant flavor provides this fantastic counterpoint, especially the sweetness. It makes things more complex.
That's a great way to think about it, the flavors by design. Okay, so we've had versatile cow, bold goat, who's left, the unsung hero, maybe, sheep's milk. You don't see it as often on its own, but wow, it's a powerhouse of flavor and richness.
Absolutely an unsung hero. Sheep's milk is just, well, it's incredibly concentrated. It has significantly higher fat and protein content, higher total solids too, compared to cow or goat.
So much denser.
Much denser. It creates this incredibly creamy, rich liquid. And the flavor is often naturally sweet, maybe a bit nutty. You probably wouldn't, pour a glass of it typically. But its composition is why it's behind some of the most amazing complex cheeses out there. If we connect this to the bigger picture, that high solids content and the smaller fat globules, it means more concentrated flavor and a firmer, often more crumbly texture as it ages.
Like what kind of cheeses are we talking?
Think Pecorino Romano, that hard, salty Italian one, or Roquefort, the classic French blue, Manchego from Spain.
Wow, okay. All big hitters.
Yeah, its richness allows for incredible depth. You just get more cheese, more flavor per gallon of milk, basically.
So wrapping this up then, what does this all mean for you listening? We've seen the animal behind the milk is, well, maybe the most important ingredient in this dairy dilemma.
It really is step one.
Cow's milk gives us that amazing versatility. Goat's milk brings the bold tang, thanks to its chemistry. And sheep's milk, unmatched depth and richness.
And maybe this raises an interesting question for you to chew on. Next time you're looking at cheese or picking out yogurt or even writing ingredients, just pause for a second. Think, where did this milk actually come from? Because understanding these differences, cow, goat, sheep, it might just change how you taste it all, really deepen your appreciation.